it's a strange occupation. Some folks call us a deranged aggregation. We can't help it, we just have it this way.
Mama always wanted me to be your physician.
Dad said he'd rather I become a beautician, but we can't help it, we just have it this way. Cause it sure beats working for a living, but it ain't much to live in these days. Yeah, it sure beats working for a living. We're just happy this way.
Okay, back to work.
Buddy Winkler Productions. Did I get a telegram? No. Did anybody get a telegram? Just Buddy.
A little curious, are you?
I just got a call from Barry Belkin over at Doodletown Productions. He just got the news that he's been nominated for an Annie Award for writing that dog meat Tommy Tarantula show.
And you think you might get one?
Me? That's the last thing on my mind. Hey, what do I care about some Mickey Mouse awards?
What are you doing? Hoping your hot breath will steam it open? It's not working today.
I know. I'm just gonna stick this in here and run around it real fast.
I've been noticing your duck. The big duck on your sign outside? Well, I was wondering what you did in here. See, I work in the neighborhood and I pass by all the time.
Ooh, we make cartoons. Would you like a quick tour?
Sure, why not? My name's Ginger.
Roll it.
Oh, now I recognize him. Well, that's Dippy Duck. You knew that show?
Yep, that's ours.
He was my favorite when I was a kid. Was that a rat?
No. Just a little mouse. One of the models we use for animals on the show. Must be on a break. Okay. So, this is what we call our client's room. This is what we call a client.
So when do you think you'll be making your decision, Mel?
Well, we're out here to talk to a bunch of the studios, but I'd say we'll be deciding in a week or two.
Well, if money is a factor, I can assure you that we have a very low overhead here. We don't believe in spending our money on frills.
Like ceilings.
I just want you to know that while you're in town, I'm at your complete disposal. If there's anything I can do for you, anything, anytime, night or day, please don't hesitate to call.
Night or day.
Night or day.
Well,
Hey, listen, if you're not doing anything tonight, I have 2 tickets to the Lakers game. Maybe I could stay here and work so you and Aggie could go.
Oh, I love basketball, don't you, Mel? Although I prefer the contact sports, the strong young men's bodies crashing into one another, inflicting pain.
So what do you call this, what you do?
That's a storyboard. See, Marty here, he gives me a script, and I translate it into these pictures before they actually go ahead and animate it.
I really admire people who are artistic.
Oh, I bet you're more artistic than you think. I mean, look at the way you made up your eyes. Beautiful.
Why don't you open it?
Why don't you?
No, see, it doesn't work that way. It's like the awards. The nominee doesn't open it, someone else does.
Well, I'm busy. Get Brooks to do it.
Brooks, would you open this? Sure. And the nominees are?
Ooh, I got a paper cut. Voice man Wally Wooster working on some new characters. I'll send the cassettes over to your Brooks.
Give me that. Let me have it.
We are very excited about the idea of doing a show for cable television.
Yes!
As you can see.
we feel cable is the wave of the future.
Thank you for this great honor. I'd like to thank my mom and dad and, of course, all the little people who made this possible.
I'll be sending those cassettes over. We hope we'll be hearing from you soon.
In fact, I'll bring them with me tonight. We can play them on my car radio on the way to the game.
We don't have to do that. I have a cassette player in my hotel room.
Oh, Mel, you're scout.
See ya.
Bye. What in the hell is that all about, Fenneman?
Read it. We are pleased to announce that the Dippy Duck Show has been nominated in 3 categories. That's terrific.
We have Outstanding Achievement in Male Voice Characterization, Wally Wooster.
They deserve it.
Outstanding Achievement in Female Voice Characterization, Wally Wooster. Outstanding Writing for a Cartoon Series, Martin Fenneman.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I'm really pleased for you.
This is an outrage.
What is? I think it's great.
Buddy Winkler gave his life for this show, and he wasn't even nominated. And you, what have you ever done to deserve this?
Hi, everybody. What's going on?
And you're still alive.
I'm sorry.
Congratulations, Wally.
Thanks. What did I do?
You and Marty got nominated for the Annie Awards. You got 2 nominations.
Oh, no wonder Aggie's so upset.
Way to go, my man.
Well, I'd love to stay for the celebration, but I gotta get back to work.
Well, I hope I'll see you again.
Could be. Goodbye.
Hello. Did y'all hear the good news?
Oh, we sure did, Mrs. Winkler.
Yeah, how about that? We're just tickled pink about it.
Well, I certainly think Buddy was deserving.
Buddy?
Buddy's being honored by some organization for orphans.
Orphans?
See? The Annies.
No! Mrs. Winkler, the Annies are animation awards.
Oh.
What are they giving you, Mrs. Winkler?
We are proud to inform you that your late husband, Herman Buddy Winkler, is this year's recipient of the Leo Pfaff Humanitarian Award.
Well, congratulations, Mrs. Winkler.
Leo Pfaff. Leo Pfaff. Good old Leo. He was always getting arrested in Mexico.
It was sure nice of you to write this acceptance speech for me, Marty. And it was also nice of you to mention yourself 3 times.
You know, I figured you'd want to thank me. After all, you're just an empty vessel into which I pour my words.
Anyone interested in going to lunch?
At 10:30?
Well, you know, beat the crowd.
Everyone sure has been enthusiastic about going to lunch since they got that new waitress over at Poncho's.
Jeanette, I was thinking of asking her to the Annie Awards.
What about your wife, Brooks?
You're welcome to take her.
Anyway, Jeanette's going with me.
You? How'd you ever get the nerve to ask her?
She asked me. Who are you going to take, Marty?
No, I was thinking Veronica Hamill.
Hill Street Blues? Mrs. Pizza Man, that Veronica Hamill?
How many Veronica Hamills do you think there are in L.A.?
Probably no more than 3 or 4.
You don't even know her.
Sure I do. We jog in the same park every morning.
I don't believe it.
Did I know Veronica Hamill?
That you jog.
Have you seen the cue sheets for the music?
Yeah, I put them back in your room.
Oh.
They're right on the editing table.
Right. What's that?
Well, I'm doing some character models for that new series we're pitching to the cable people.
Smidgens. It's cute. Very cute. So, you going to the Annies?
I'd feel funny. Those awards were for last season. I wasn't even here then.
Right. Maybe you'd feel better if you went with someone who was here last year.
I never thought of that. Are you going?
Oh, well, I wasn't planning to, but,
Well, listen.
yeah.
Oh, good. Skip. Oh, did I interrupt something?
Well, kind of.
I'm sorry, but this will only take a sec. I was just thinking, since you're kind of new here and I'm kind of new here, maybe us 2 newcomers should go to the awards banquet together. What do you think?
Sure. That sounds very...
Oh, good. It's a date. See, I told you I wouldn't take long.
On second thought, cute makes me want to throw up.
I'm sorry.
What do you want?
I was just getting a little concerned. It's been almost 2 weeks since we saw Mr. Kemper.
Since you saw Mr. Kemper.
You mean
You might say Mel and I have been putting in a lot of overtime.
So you think we're still in the running?
Thundering down the home stretch.
Skip, there's a call out here for you. Where do you want to take it?
I'll take it right out there.
Got yourself shaving egg?
Aunt Pauline? What a surprise! You're in town? Great, we'll have to get together. You're leaving for Hawaii at midnight. Oh, well, I'd love to see you, but there's this award ceremony I have to go to. Well, of course I want to see you. Maybe I could get you an extra ticket. No, don't go out and buy a gown. It's not that formal. I'm just going to be wearing a tuxedo myself. I'll see you at 7 o'clock. Bye, Aunt Pauline.
I still think you're gonna look like one of the Pips in that.
I chose the shade of blue because it goes with Veronica's eyes.
I watched that show and her eyes are green.
Well, adjust your set, Stretch.
I would have gotten one to match Baby's eyes, but they didn't have red.
So you still expect us to believe you're taking Veronica Hammond?
Yeah. So who you taking, Spud?
Remember that girl Ginger? The one who came in a couple of weeks ago and I gave her the tour? Well, I ran into her yesterday and I asked her to go.
I remember her. Pretty girl.
Very pretty. Great bod, too.
Yep.
Of course, she doesn't have her own series.
Hey, everybody, listen up. I'm bringing Mel Kemper with me tonight. Now, when I give the acceptance speech...
You're accepting Buddy's award?
Can you think of anybody better?
Muammar Gaddafi.
What? You're all here. What does post-humongous mean?
What?
Post-humongous, right here. It says Buddy's getting a post-humongous award?
No, that's posthumous. It means after somebody's dead.
Oh, well, I'm sure glad I found that out before I give Buddy's acceptance speech tonight.
You're giving the acceptance speech?
Well, Buddy can't. He's posthumed.
Hi.
Hi.
What are you doing?
My laundry. What do you think I'm doing?
Listen, are you sure you're not going to the Annie's tonight?
I'm sure. Why?
Well, Mrs. Winkler just called me and she's got kind of a problem.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It seems Buddy's Rolls is being painted, the Ferrari's too small, and the Alfa won't start.
Gee, I feel just awful.
So, I was wondering if, possibly, if you wouldn't mind, could we borrow your car?
I know dear Buddy would have loved to have been here, so thank you again from the bottom of my heart for this wonderful tribute. As I look out into your faces, I'm just sure that some lucky person here will be receiving this posthumous award next year.
Lovely speech, Mrs. Winkler.
Very moving.
I was touched.
Fitting tribute to a lovely man.
Great dress.
What about that, folks? That Buddy sure could pick him, couldn't he? Moving right along, before we get to the awards categories, I've been asked to join our very own Alf Whedon and the Cartooners for a medley of some of your favorite cartoon theme songs. Hit it out!
When you find yourself in danger, when you're threatened by a stranger, when it looks like you will take a licking, there is someone waiting who will hurry up and rescue you. Just call for Super Chicken. Call for Super Chicken. Dippy-duck, when good and hero running amok, when evil's lurking, you're in luck, 'cause here comes Dippy-duck. Here comes Dippy-duck. Here comes Dippy-duck.
So, Marte, where's Miss Hamill?
She'll be here as soon as she's finished shooting on Hill Street. Oh, wonder what's keeping her. I'm gonna give her a jingle, see how it's going. Excuse me.
Beep, beep. How come your wife couldn't make it tonight, Brooks?
Our son Bumps is in the hospital. He's having a nose job.
But he doesn't have a big nose.
He does now.
Bumps is a clown.
He's between circuses.
Skip, excuse me. Oh, this is such fun. Skippy, I just love all your interesting friends.
Well, it's never dull. I'm glad you got to meet everyone, Aunt Pauline.
Are you a dippy ducker, too? Mel is vice president of one of the major cable networks. Oh, really? May I ask you a question?
Certainly.
Since you insist on putting all that nudity and smut into people's homes, I was wondering what I could do to prevent impressionable people from watching it when I'm not in the house.
Well, there are devices you can get to prevent children from watching what you don't want them to.
I'm talking about my husband.
Uncle Harvey has a heart condition.
George of the jungle, friend to you and me.
I'm having such a good time. I really do wish Buddy could have been here.
You know, Mrs. Winkler, I think it's time that you knew a few things about old Bud.
Ginger, I know we met, but I don't know what it is you do.
Oh, she's such a pretty thing. I just know she's an actress, right?
Yeah, kind of I am.
I knew it. What have I seen you in, dear?
Well, I haven't done anything recently. Actually, lately, I'm like more of a model.
Have I seen your picture in magazines? Ladies' Home Journal, McCall's, Butterick Pattern Book.
Well, I'm not that kind of a model. It's really more like hostess work.
Like in a restaurant or an airplane.
I'm a hooker, okay?
That's all, folks.
And winner in the category of Outstanding Achievement in Female Voice Characterization, June Foray.
Hey, thanks, fellas.
Sorry you lost, Wally. I figured being nominated twice, you'd at least win one.
I guess I didn't get the women's vote.
Hey, gang, don't despair. It isn't over yet. My category's still coming up. We'll be taking home a piece of hardware tonight.
Hi, Ginger, what are you doing here?
Herb, long time no see.
She's a friend of my daughter. Oh, Mel, I've been trying to call you all day ever since we found out.
Found out about what?
We're thrilled about it.
Thrilled about what?
Call you tomorrow, Herb.
Call you tomorrow about what?
Everybody at the studio is just raring to go. Why don't you come over and join us, huh?
Maybe I will join you, Herb.
No hard feelings, eh? Business is business. Well, I'm gonna go give the Big V a buzz, find out what's keeping her. Excuse me.
Oh, hi. I love this party. Do you have this much fun every year?
Mrs. Winkler, to tell you the truth, we've never come before.
Why?
Buddy wouldn't let us.
Why not?
He always wanted to accept the awards himself.
Why would he do that?
Because he was a cheap, lying, conniving bastard.
Why don't you and I go and dance or something?
You're fired.
Our next awards for outstanding achievement in writing is America's favorite public defender. I'd commit a crime myself to have her as my lawyer. Ladies and gentlemen, the beautiful and exciting star of Hill Street Blues, Miss Veronica Hano.
The nominees in the category of Best Feature-Length Animated Screenplay are...
Mrs. Winkler?
Yes.
He really didn't mean it. He's distraught about his son's nose. He's had a lot to drink tonight. He's really not himself.
Well, he shouldn't have said that about Buddy. Even if it's true.
Huh?
Well, we
Well, I guess I realized Buddy wasn't the nicest man who ever lived. Or died. It just seemed so disrespectful. I had to do something.
Couldn't you just dock him some pay or something?
I couldn't do that. He can't afford it. Especially now that I fired him. Oh, what's he gonna do with a poor man?
You could hire him back and then dock him.
I will. But I won't. I'll hire him back, but I won't dock him. If you think he's learned his lesson.
Oh, I'm sure he has.
Good. I guess he's been punished long enough. Don't feel very much like going back in there, though.
I could drive you home.
Oh, no, you stay. I'll just get a cab. Welcome Brooks back to the company for me, will you? And say goodbye to your aunt. Tell her I hope she has a nice time in Hawaii.
Nominees for this year's awards are Barry Belkin for Tommy Tarrant. Episode.
Hill Street's still shooting in the barrio. Veronica won't be able to make it.
Gwendolyn Forsythe Duggan for Caesar Snake, episode The Snakes of Wrath. Martin Fenneman for The Dippy Duck Show, episode The Irish.
Whoa! Yes! Okay! Thank you. Veronica, you made it. Marty Fenneman. You know, this is a great night. With all those talented people nominated, I had no idea this would happen to me. I don't deserve this. I really shouldn't even be standing here.
You're right, you shouldn't. And the winner is Gwendolyn Forsythe Duggan.
Oh, hey. Way to go, Gwen. Got my vote, sweetheart.
You don't have to take me to the airport, Skippy. I can take a bus or hitchhike.
Get in, Aunt Pauline. See you tomorrow.
Maybe the day after tomorrow.
Oh, how you doing?
Do you mind? You know, you look so familiar.
You know, you just ripped an award out of my hand about a half hour ago.
No, I mean from somewhere else.
Oh, yeah, well, we forget it.
The park, that's it. We jogged together.
Yeah, come to think of it, we do.
You're the one who always quits on the first lap.
Well, it's a tough lap.
Listen, I'm sorry about what happened with the award.
Oh, that's okay.
Can I give you a lift?
Well, that's very nice.
Marty, your car's here.
My car. Animator humor.
Where are you going?
East Hollywood. Yourself?
Bel Air.
Close enough.
It ended over 2 hours ago? Well, I see. Thanks.
Sorry I'm late.
Late? Oh, I'll be darned. I was so busy here.
I had to drive my Aunt Pauline to the airport. The plane was 45 minutes late and I ran out of gas on the freeway.
Other than that, how was it tonight?
Oh, running out of gas was the highlight. Let's see. We found out we lost the cable series to another company, and Aggie punched out Mr. Kemper. Roland's date turned out to be a hooker. Wally lost twice. Marty accepted an award he didn't even win. The only person that won anything was Buddy. Brooks got bombed, and Mrs. Winkler fired him, hired him back, and then went home. All in all, it was pretty much a disaster.
Gee, that's too bad.
Barillo's planning a big bust on Hill Street Blues next. Tomorrow night, the master rises from the grave to avenge his own murder. Then it's a super night of rock and roll as music's hottest acts, past and present, come together for a dynamite 2-hour special. Be there.
Where's the cat?